What's going on, everybody? Today's Wednesday, January 12th. We're getting a few signals. Let's take a look at the charts real quick. Going to get right into it. I am running late. I apologize. Let's go to Bitcoin first. All right, so Bitcoin gave us a signal at the end of the day today. We are still below the 60-day hull, which I don't like. Anytime it goes white like this, it's kind of do nothing, right? That's the signal I'm getting, do nothing, right? We want to wait until it gets green. The Chico span's still below price, so I would only be looking for a move back up to 45,800 right now, and we are going to come across resistance if we get there because, right, we stayed above it right here. We kept bouncing off of it, and then we broke down. So when you get the breakdown, you could expect price to retest it from the bottom and see if it's going to hold as resistance or if we're going to break through it. So if you took the trade here, I'd be looking for a move back up to 45,900, 45,800, and see if it holds. I'd take at least 50% off the table and see if price continues on. But personally, I think we're going to get rejected from there. That's my belief. Right, and look, every time we've come, right, we've just been under this Kijinsen, came up to it, got rejected, came back down, and we've just been kind of riding it. We could come back up to it, and this single possibly, let's see, 26 candles. Oh, come on. Right, so 26 candles, things are going to stay flat for the next 8 candles. It's just going to kind of come this way, right? And then it could kind of start coming down again unless we break above. We'd have to break above right here, which would be 50, roughly 51,000, in order for the Kijinsen to start rising up. So that is what I'd be looking for with Bitcoin. We're getting a signal on ADA today. I'd be careful with ADA. I'd probably wait till tomorrow. We've been getting rejected from this this downward trend line. But if we break it tonight, I'd take the signal tomorrow because then we have a inverted head and shoulders here, and we could take it back up to 177. So that's what I'm looking on for ADA. You could take it tonight if you want to be aggressive, but there's a chance you're going to get rejected at the bottom of the cloud. Band's kind of just been ranging between these two, between 461 and $10.65. We did get a signal. We are above the 60-day hull. Price is back above the price. The Chico span's back above price, but I'd take it above this, right? Because we've been getting rejected from it here, right? Right now we're just kind of in this really small range, and we could kind of stay through it. If we break back above it, I'd be looking to take it back further. Right, I'd like to see the Chico span really break out before I get into this. Right now, I'd just be looking for a move back to 610, and if we break that, come back up to 745. So I'd definitely take some profits at the bottom of the cloud if I took this. BNT. BNT's another one that's just kind of been riding this downward trend. And we're back at the Kijitsin, so we could get rejected from here. The Kijitsin's going to stay flat here, so there's a chance we come back up to the 340, 48, 350. We've kind of been getting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. I really don't. I definitely wait and see if we break this downtrend and take it then. Right now, I'm not feeling comfortable. We've been rejected from here a couple times, but tomorrow we could have a breakout, right? CGLD looks like it wants to break the cloud. We have a bullish cloud. Chico spans above price, but we are ranging in this range right here. So we could kind of just come back down as long as we're in the cloud, right? If we break the cloud tomorrow or tonight and we close above the cloud, I'll be looking to take CGLD tomorrow. Doge gave us a signal, but we're still, this support right here. This acted as support for a while, right? We got back in April of 21, we bounced off of it, bounced off of it here, bounced off of it here, bounced off of it here, and then we kind of just been losing it, and then we lost it finally, and now we're coming up to it. And I think this is going to act as some serious resistance for Doge. So that's at 17 cents. We're still below the Kijinsen, so we'll see how it plays. We're back above the 60-day hull. I think we're probably just going to range here until the end of January and try to break the cloud somewhere over here if we don't continue down, right, before then. So, and the Chico span's still below price. So I don't like the Doge signal even though we got it. It's just telling me we had one good day, pretty much. Dot, same thing. It's been bouncing off this downward trend line. So even though I got the signal, till we get back above this trend line, I'm really not interested in it. And then we have resistance from the cloud here. So right now we're just in this range on dot, right? We did lose our momentum to the downside, and now we're just ranging between 31 and 23, back to 31, back to 23. We could be coming back to 31. But until we break 31, I'm probably not interested in dot. FET, same thing. We're kind of in this range between 45 cents and 57 cents. So we did get a signal, but the Chico spans, while it's above price, in 2 days we're going to kind of go under price and then maybe above it, just kind of range in between here. So until we break 57 cents, I'm really not interested in FET. And it's not much opportunity here, right? It's not worth the trade. So you'd get in at 51, take it to 57. Really not interested in it. ICP, we called the other day. I'd be careful. It is in the cloud, so we could get some serious volatility here, right? Could bang down all the way down here, bang back up, kind of just until we break the cloud. This is really where you'd get the signal. But the reason I took it is we were in this ascending wedge and we broke through it, so I took a risk with it. Well, I didn't, but I put it out there for the group. I didn't take it myself. Litecoin, Litecoin's been bouncing off this trend line all the way back since December of 20. Right? We came up, had this huge run, came back down, bounced off of it here in July, had a huge run. Now we're at the trend line again. We are getting a signal on it. But again, we're back at the Kijitsun, right? Down, back at the Kijitsun, down. We could be coming to Kijitsun, down. So I think we'll probably range here for a little while and then try to make a run for it at the beginning of January also. Right? Because if this is going to try, most of these things, if they're going to try to break the cloud, they're going to do it over here. So I think we're just going to range here for a little bit. I'm not taking any trade on Litecoin yet. You know, and we have acted, this area has acted as resistance past here too. Right? Acted as support here, broke under it, acted as resistance, broke, acted as resistance here, and then we finally broke it above, acted as support here. It's been acting as support all through here, and now we're testing it as resistance from the bottom. So we could get rejected from here and just kind of play through here for a little while. So I'm not taking Litecoin, OMG. OMG's, you know, had a lot of momentum to the downside. Now we kind of leveled off a little bit. The Chico span's still below price. We're back at the Kijitsun. We could get rejected from here. So I'm not doing anything with OMG either, even though we got the signal. I really like to, you know, technically, I don't like taking my signals unless we're above the Kijitsun. Lately, we've been in such a downward spiral with a lot of these coins that when we got above the Tenkitsun, that I'd say, okay, we might be getting a relief rally back to the Kijitsun. But in normal market conditions, I like to see my signal as we're getting above the Kijitsun, not as we're getting to it, right? Because a lot of times when you're getting to it, that's when you're going to get your rejection back down to the downside. So let's see what tomorrow brings on a lot of these coins. SHIB had a great day, right? What SHIB do today? SHIB had a 14% day. But same thing, we're back at the Kijitsun. So until we break above the Kijitsun, not really interested. We are back above the 60-day hull. And we're back above this support, right? Support, then we broke through, and we're right back above it. So SHIB might be making a move, but I'd wait till tomorrow, see what's going on, because we could end up in this range right here. Right? We could end up just ranging between here. Right, just come down, bounce, come, and just start this range. So tomorrow, if we break above 32.90, maybe I'd be looking to take it back up to 39.30. See what happens there. XLM was a good signal tonight, actually. So the Chico span's back above price, and we're back above the Kijitsun and the Tenkitsun, and this area's been acting as support, right? Support. So, and we've been in this big range for quite some time. So XLM, maybe a buy right now. We are breaking into the cloud. We could come back down by the end of the night and get rejected from this cloud, but you know, maybe it's making a run for 34 cents and then possibly back up to 42. But we are going to get resistance here right now. right? For the last since December, we kind of just been in this smaller range. So maybe the better thing would be to wait until we break 30 and then take it back up to 42. Right? So that's all I have for you tonight, guys. I'd still be very careful in this market. We're still below the cloud on everything. So we're looking, and this is just ranging. A lot of stuff starting to range now, right? We just had a big downfall on a lot of coins over the last couple months, and now I think we'll just range down at the bottom for a while and see if we're gonna continue down or start heading up on a lot of them. So right now, I don't like playing range markets, but there is some opportunity. Not as much as when you're in a trending market, obviously, but you just got to play careful. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow, definitely, because let's see if some of these coins we mentioned tonight are gonna jump above the Kijitsin, and then we'll see what we got then, or the downward trend lines that they're in, right? And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good night.